Hey gamers, what is up? Gunny69 here, and welcome back to another Disney Infinity Toy Box. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am extremely overjoyed to bring you my variation of the Millenium Falcon. Now, before Captain Solo and I show you around the ship, I want to make something perfectly clear, crystal clear. This is not, I say again, not, and I repeat, not my original creation. This is based on original content by That Brown Bat. And to tell you the truth, ordinarily, before Disney shut the server down, I would have gone to the community content and just downloaded his ship so I could have that particular toy box. But by the time I saw his creation on YouTube, Disney had already shut the server down, so there was no chance for me to get his ship, but it inspired me to get all the pieces and create my own. And I noticed he used a different texture than the one I'm about to show you. The texture I'm about to show you is pretty much the same as you would find on one of the playsets from Kenner. I'm looking at one right now. Well, now Hasbro took it over, but it's still pretty much the same texture. But I said all that to say this, I got the ship together at long last because it took me so long to put it together. And who better than to show you around his magnificent starship than Captain Han Solo himself? So, without any further ado, we're going to start the tour here. Now, for the time being, I'm going to keep Han in the cockpit here, and I'm going to log Chewie on because he's going to help. He's going to help show you guys that the landing gear and the ramp struts and everything actually work. So let's get Chewie in here. Okay, now we're in the ramp area. So we're going to let down the ramp. You can see the ramp struts come down along with the ramp. Now I'm going to get Chewie positioned over here to where you can see the landing gear here. And try to get him angled in the direction where you can see all three of them. Let's move over a little bit and hopefully not fall off here. Okay, that's a easy right there. Now we'll have Han activate the landing gear. And as you can see, the gear retracts. And with another push of the button, it returns. So now we're going to get Chewie back over here to the ramp. And now we're going to have Han bring him inside the rest of the way. And now, with Chewie safely back aboard, since he's lent his helping hand, we're going to log him off and leave Han to continue the tour. Now this is the starboard docking ring right here. And now, well, why not? I'm going to show you guys the smuggling compartments that few people ever see. Hit this button. Here's one compartment. And here's the other compartment. And yes, you can get down in here and close the hatch behind you, as with the other. And this is one of the corners that I cut in order to save memory. I just had one button to activate both hatches here, but you can also activate them separately, as you just seen. So now, as you can see, both panels have slid back into place. Now we're going into the main hold area. And as you can see, this is where Luke Skywalker was first practicing his lightsaber drills, learning the ways of the Force. And over here is the console where Han sat and told him, "Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything." This is the main hold area. Now we're going to go out a little further. And I'm going to, or rather Han's going to show you the maintenance areas. Now again, this is another corner that I cut. When that brown bat did his, he had a button over here to release the far panel, and this one here to release the near panel. But I just pretty much had both of them linked. And as you can see, you can go down on either side and see what's what if anything goes wrong with the ship. So now we're going to close the hatch, or hatches, should I say. And we're going up top to another maintenance area. Hopefully you guys can see this well enough. Okay, that hatch opens. And the ladder comes down. And up here is another maintenance area. Nothing going on here. And this came into play with The Empire Strikes Back. Now, as that brown bat himself had said, you really didn't see up in there. You just saw Chewie kind of stick his head out when he was talking to Han, or when Han was talking to him, rather. So now we're going to retract the ladder and close the hatch. And there goes the hatch. Now, just like that brown bat, my ladder that you just saw, it is hooked up to a recorder, because you cannot hook that up to a path creator. So this is the main hold area, and while we're here, this area I'm about to show you is the secret compartment, secret area. And even I didn't know about this until that brown bat had enlightened me. This area here, this is your life support system. And it also serves as an extra cargo hold. And now we're going to go over here, which is what I think is the neatest feature of the ship. And this is the cargo elevator, where you load your cargo onto. Hopefully you guys can see the hatches move. There you go. And as you can see, we are now on top of the Falcon. Or Falcon, as I like to call it. You see the radar dish here? And we'll come back up here momentarily. And you can see the mandibles here. All right. Okay. And over here is one of the bunks. Now, I haven't made up my mind yet whether I'm going to attach a trigger area to this and create the little bedtime thing that the brown bat did. I haven't made up my mind yet. I may do it, and then I may just leave it as is. But this is just to show you guys this is a bunk. And now we're going to go into the tech station. And here's another little area here. Now over here, this is the port side docking ring. And here, this goes to the top hatch where Lando rescued Luke after his duel with Darth Vader. So we're gonna go up here. Hopefully you guys can see the hatch actually opens. There it is. And that brings us back to the top of the Falcon again. So now we're going to go back down. And now we're going out to the brake area, or the galley, whichever you want to call it. And you see more bunks. There's one here. And And one here. Presumably, this is the one where Luke Skywalker was after he'd been injured and Princess Leia was tending to him when The Empire Strikes Back. And this area over here, this is the restroom, or as they call it in the Star Wars Expanded Universe, the refresher. You can see the cabinets there, the shower, toilet, and hand wash station. An extra set of cabinets there. And now we're going over here to the engine room. Do not let the captain come back here and catch you messing around back here. And this is the hyperdrive area. Now around this way, this is where the escape pods would be. And that brown bat made a pretty valid point. You could have put like a shuttle or something like that down here, but or a ship, but most of the ships and the fighters and even the Skyhopper, they have guns on them. I did see in my favorite Marvel Comics rendition of Star Wars, my favorite episode called The Long Hunt, they did indeed have a lifeboat that was similar to a Skyhopper. Granted, it did not have guns, but it was similar to it. And there's the bottom hatch. Now you didn't see it open because I have that hatch on a different speed, and I'm going to slow that down later on. Well, let's try and do it now. Let's see if we can do that now. Okay. Go down the bottom here. Yes. Here it is. Whoa, don't want to touch that. It is so hard to grab these things sometimes. There we go. And we'll just adjust the speed. Properties. Speed. Let's make the speed 33. Done. And now we'll go back up because I really want you guys to see that this thing works. Sweet. Now we're going to hit this again. There, you can see it. Now. Well, this thing was in the way. Let's try that again. I didn't see it move that time. Did any of you guys see it move? Let's try this once again. I think I saw it move the first time. But either way, this is the escape hatch here. You guys can let me know in the comments if you saw that thing move like I did. Now we're going over here to the gunnery area. Try and hold them off. Angle the deflector shield while I charge up the main gun. And here's the bottom half down here. Now, I had thought about putting a platform down here that would drop, and you would also have another gun that goes down with it, but just how to get the thing back up there, that's where the problem was. So, like the brown bat, I just left my area down here just for show. I'll rehash this thing if I ever figure out a way to get it back up here. Excuse me, if I ever figure out a way to get a gun turret, a belly turret down there. And I will rehash this if I figure out a way to do that, but I haven't done that as of yet. Well, gamers, that's going to wrap up this little toy box here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And before we leave out, I'm going to put Han in spark mode here so we can go up top and get a bird's eye view of the ship. And there you can see the Millenium Falcon in all her splendor. And it was a long, it may not be completely accurate, but I don't think I did a bad job. But it took me a while to build this ship. When I first started building this, I was living in another area, and then I moved. And then I moved from that, the second area that I went to, I moved again. And all the times I had to start and restart and delete certain parts of this ship because they were not lining up correctly. But I finally got her together. So there you can see her, the Millenium Falcon. Now we're going to get our good captain back inside. Get back over to the cockpit area. And here we are, finished. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I'm going to take a little break from Star Wars right about now and see what other concepts I can come up with, but I will be returning, as Star Wars is my favorite sci-fi genre. But until I have another content, guys, God bless, live long, and may the Force be with you.